Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha.
Sarvesham Swagatam.
Sarvesham Swagatam.
So we are here today in Sanskrit learning session number 8. As usual, we'll start with Guru Vandanam.
My notebook.
Om Sri Guru Pyo Namaha.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Sada Shiva Samarambam.
Sada Shiva Samarambam.
Sankaracharya Madhyamam.
Shankaracharya Madhyamam.
Asmat Acharya Paryantam.
Asmad Acharya Paryantam.
Vande Guru Paramparam.
Vande Guru Paramparam.
Very good. Now I'm going to review the lessons. Last lessons, quite a few have turned up, including Kumresh just a few minutes back. Yeah, I think all of you have done well, excepting there are a couple of mistakes. Srikanth and Prabha have done very well. You've got everything right excepting one, which is the second one, which is translation from English to Sanskrit.
That's the one
Okay,
we
let's
went.
go through the first one. Aham Acharyaha Asmi. I think all of you have got it read. Pustakam Atra Asti. The book is here. Ete Yuvakaha Santi. They are young men. That's also correct. Phale Atra Saha. That's actually a dual. So two fruits are here. That's excellent. I think you got it ready. Excepting probably Chini. Chini has got it wrong. Bombay. There are many fruits here. This is two. Now last time I did explain to you. Singular is Asti. Dual is Saha. And plural is
Santi.
Santi. Okay, that's correct. So as long as you understand that, you should be getting it correct. Parnani Tatra Santi, all of you have got it correct. Yeah, leave that there. Excellent. Now let's go to the next one. The temple is there. Mandaram. Some people have put Devalayam, both are correct. Devalayam is also a temple only. Tatra Asti, correct. Let's see. Chini in Bombay has got Tatra, Devalaya Tatra. Asti is omitted, but Tatra is put in. Now, they too are young men. I think I did tell you about the singular and dual, what comes out of it. You have Au. Au itself, which means, I did mention Rama Putra Staha, dual. So when they say two, you have put Etau. Yuvakau Staha. Yuvakau Staha. I think that's where I think Rajesh has made one. Eta, Ete Yuvakaha Staha. It should be Etau Yuvakau Staha. Forests are here, that is also correct, you have got it correct. Vanaha or Aranyaha, both are correct. Vanani Atra Santi. Then there are many young women. Etaha. Did you mean Yuvatyaha or Yuvataha?
Yuvatyaha. Then I couldn't
Yuvatyaha is
find the
correct.
it.
You
Yeah.
put it in English. I
English
know.
because I didn't find the itya.
Yuvatyaha is correct. Srikant has got it correct. And
I got it.
Sujata, you got it correct. Yuvatyaha Santi.
I put Yuvatyaha.
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 Last time I did mention to you, no? What is it? Yuvatyaha.
Yuvatyaha is
Lekani, Lekanyaha.
Lekanyaha.
Yuvati is coming he. Ikarantam, female. Yuvatyaha. The vessels are there. Patrani Tatra Santi. Patrani. Okay, I think that's okay. All of you have done very well. Congratulations on this.
The aki matra, iki matra works when you know what the root word is properly.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That is
But
a
I
trick
put the
in this
root word for the
Sanskrit that you
last
should
part
know what is the
patra.
root word.
Not patram.
I also did that. I took patra, so I put like patraha, patraha, something
Patra
like that.
here refers
Exactly.
to
You put patra,
vessel.
then you know
But
patra.
patrani, yeah.
In Tamil you say patram.
That's what I was
Correct,
thinking.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's go to the next one. A quick overview of what we are going to talk about today. Ashtamaha Pataha. We just reviewed the exercise 5 stanzas. Now you're going to enjoy learning quite a few things today. Locations, directions, and applications of those words. The beauty of Sanskrit language as a whole. I'm going to give you some couple of examples. Really very, very beautiful. New words and nice verses with meanings as usual, and a concluding prayer. So that's going to be the agenda for today. So let's start with it. A quick review of what we have done. It is just to reinforce what you have learned already. Purva Patam Kinchit Smaranam Karomi. Here, remembering the previous lesson. Pustakam Atra Asti. Now next picture shows you the books, How many are there? Putrakam Atra Asti. Answer.
I mean, you had asked the question.
You want us to ask the question,
Putra
is it?
asti.
Pustakam Atra Asti, you have to answer it.
The book is
Pustakam
here.
tatra
The book is here.
Book is here.
Atra asti.
Putrakam Asta Asti is
Atra
only
Asti.
one book.
Okay.
The next
okay.
picture
Yeah,
shows
oh.
many books, right?
Pustakani.
You have to get to the answer.
Atra santi.
Atra santi.
Yeah.
Putrakani atra santi.
How many?
books?
Oh,
Four of them.
Chatva.
Chatvari
Chatvari
Pustakaha
Pustakaha.
Santi. I said I put the question here, how many?
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Chatvari
The second line says Ekam Pustakam Asti.
Okay.
Pustakam Atra Asti. I said Ekam Pustakam Asti. So how many?
Chatvari pustakani
santi.
Santi.
Atra santi.
atra santi.
Santi. Lekani Atra Asti. Which is
Lekani.
Ekam Lekani Asti.
Lekani.
Seven, right?
Seven numbers.
Seven. Chatva. Satvari.
Satva.
Satvari
Not
lekan.
shant. Satvari.
Satvari lekanyaha.
Kati Lekanyaha Santi.
Satvari
lekanyaha
santi.
atra santi.
Is it Satvari? Just count it.
Seven.
Seven இருக்கு.
Sapta. The picture.
Sapta.
Saptaha.
Sapta.
Sapta.
Lekanyaha.
Lekanyaha.
Lekanya.
Not Lekanyaha. Kanyaha is different.
Lekanyaha.
Sapta Lekanyaha Santi.
Santi.
Correct?
Sapta lekanya.
Lekanyaha Santi.
Santi.
Now, you have to understand a few things. Last time we did discuss it about Asti and Santi. Okay, I want you to practice it a little bit so that when you are using it in sentences, you remember that. Pustakaha Asti. Pustaka Asti.
Pustakani santi.
Pustakaha
Pustakaha
Santi.
santi.
Pustakaha Santi. Pustakaha
When it
Santi.
is two, we have to say staha.
The rule I explained to you last time, what becomes plural? In case of A, it becomes
Aha.
A.
Aha.
Correct?
Aha.
Patrika, Patrikaha. Purushaha,
Purushaha.
Purushaha. Balika,
Balikaha.
Balikaha. Okay. So that is what you should understand. Lekani,
Lekanyaha.
Lekanyaha. Phalam,
Falani.
Phalani. Correct. Phalani.
When it is two, follow.
Sa Balika.
Saha.
Sa Balikaha. Sa Balika. Sa Balikaha. Saha Purushaha. Sa
Sa Purushaha.
Purushaha. So plural. And He had the akarantam, akarantam, ikarantam. All these three genders. Last time in the lesson 7 we discussed it. So that's what you should remember always. Saka, Saka, Sa Balika. Sa Balika. Tat Chitram. Tat Chitram. Tani Kani.
Chitraka.
Tani
Chitrakani.
Chitrakani. Etani Pustakani. Okay. Those are things which you should practice. By practice, you will get it. Okay. Now let's move on to the next slide. Now I am going to start teaching you the directions. Front, back. How do you say front? Purataha.
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 Prishtaha.
Prishtaha.
That is behind. Prishtaha.
Prishtaha.
Taha.
Prishtaha.
Dakshinataha.
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 That is right side. Dakshinataha.
Dakshinataha.
Vamataha.
Vamataha.
Left side. Vamataha. Upari.
Upari.
Adaha.
Upari.
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 Adaha.
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 So you have front, back, right, left,
Up and down.
top and down, up and down. So these are the 6 directions that you have to remember. Now the word upar in Hindi also comes from upari. Tamil, the balcony is called uppari, you know. Uppari hai. Uppari is also referring to, uppari hai is referring to balcony. That's because uppar. The word upper in English, upper berth you call it, no? Actually if you call it with you, you'll say uppar. Which is, you see the resemblance. Uppar and upper. There is a resemblance between the two. So apparently the word upper has been derived from upper. That's how it goes. Now I'm going to ask you questions so that you understand these directions properly. Okay? Mama purataha kim asti? Mama
Front.
purataha. Purataha is front.
Front, yeah.
Mama purataha kim asti?
Pustakani santi.
Pustakani santi.
Santi.
Computer.
Mama purataha ganaka yantram asti. Computer is called ganaka yantram in Sanskrit. Ganaka yantram
Asti.
asti. Asti. Pustakaha santi.
Pustakaha.
Pustakaha.
Mama prishtataha kim asti?
Chitrakani santi.
Mama prishtataha kim asti?
Chitram asti.
Chitram asti. Correct. Mama prishtataha chitram asti.
Body is like a chair.
Chitram asti.
Not kursi, right?
Kursi.
In Hindi.
Akashaha kutra asti? Akashaha
Akashaha upari asti.
Upari asti.
upari.
Upari asti. Not upari. Upari
Not
asti.
upari. Upar is Hindi.
Yeah. Upari asti.
Akashaha
Upari
upari
asti.
asti. Bhumihi kutra asti?
Bhumihi adaha asti.
Adaha asti.
Down.
Down.
You know, we do this Sandhyavandanam, right? What do you say? Prachi Dishay Namaha. And then
Yeah.
if we come to that directions. So you have the different objects in different locations, and you should be able to say which location. Chandraha kutra asti?
Upari
No,
asti.
upari asti.
Patalaha kutra asti?
Adaha asti.
Adaha asti.
Adala padalam Tamil solvanga. Ada is actually Sanskrit word.
Cave.
Adala padalam means
Underground
deep
caves.
padalam.
Tunnels.
Okay.
Dhoomaketu.
Mama Dakshinaha kim asti? Mama Dakshinaha
Chitram asti.
Chitram asti. Mama Vamataha Kim Asti.
Chitram.
Mama Vamataha
What do you say for board?
Chitram Asti. You can
Board
say
asti.
that. Falakam. Board is the one. Falakam.
Falakam.
It is white board. You get
Palagai.
Shweta Palakam.
Shweta
Palakam.
Shweta Palakam Asti.
It is
Asti.
wall. Wall.
Wall can be.
Lekani Kutra Asti. Lekani
लेखनी पुरतः अस्ति
Purataka Asti.
Front. Where is the
What else can I show you?
oh,
Upanetram Kutra Asti. Upanetram
Upanetram
Vamatam.
Vamataha Asti.
Vamataha.
Upanetram is
वामत
glasses. Vamataha
अस्ति
Asti. So, Purataha, repeat, Purataha,
Purataha.
Prishtataha, Dakshinataha,
वामत
Vamataha,
Uppari.
Upari,
Upari,
Adha. Okay. You got all these 6 directions correctly? Now I'm going to tell you more about the directions. Okay.
Prishtataha.
You have north, east, west and south. Now, north is called Uttara or Udichi. Uttar Pradesh comes from that. Uttara or Udichi. Both are correct. When you do Sandhyavandanam, you know that. Prachi Dishay Namaha, Dakshina Dishay Namaha, Udichi Dishay Namaha, Udichi Dishay Namaha, Urdhve Namaha, Adaraya Namaha. You say Adaraya Namaha, correct? Antarikshaya Namaha, Bhumye Namaha. So, all these directions are there. North is called Uttara, Udichi. East is what?
Prachi.
Purva. Purva or Prachi. Prachi Dishay Namaha. West, Paschima. Paschima. Paschima Bhage. When you do
Pashchim.
the Sankalpam, you say Paschime Bhage. In America, you say Paschime Bhage. Pradichi. Pradichi is also meaning west. South,
दक्षिण
Dakshina. Very simple. Dakshina or Avachi. Both are correct. So these are the 4 principal directions. Say that again. North is Uttara. Uttara.
उत्तरा
East is Purva.
पूर्वा
West is Paschima.
पश्चिमा
And south is Dakshina.
Dakshina.
Okay, got it? Now, there are 8 directions. And each direction is presided by one deity. And these are called Vasus. Ashtadikpalargalnu solluva Tamilla. Ashtadikpala. They are the deities who rule the directions. For each direction, you got a gatekeeper. And that gatekeeper is one of the Devas. So if you look at the eastern direction, starts from east, number 1 on the east is Kubera, Indraha. Indraha. And in the northwest direction, you have Vayu. In the south direction, you have Yama. That is why people say that you should not put your foot against south. Then Bulatar, all the ancestors are also supposed to be residing in south. Then Bulatar, Tamil Chulva, ancestors, those who are no more here and who have gone to the Hemalogam, they are all in southern direction.
So should
South.
you put your head or the foot?
Foot. So head
South.
should not face that. Foot should not face south.
So, you should not put your feet
Feet
towards
the
it.
south,
facing
towards
south. Okay.
And the southwest direction, which is number 4, is called Nairutaha. And right in the center, which is the core, is Madhyamaha. And on the northeast direction you have Ishanaha. Ishanyam Vastu Sastrathula. In fact, Vastu Sastram is based on Vasus. When you build a home, for example, you have Vastu Sastram. And Ishanaha, your kitchen should be in the Ishana direction, northeastern direction. It is suggested that you should have the kitchen, the cooking part, in Ishanaha. Today I got the news that my cousin Radha became a grandmother, and the new child, the baby child, a boy, is named Ishan. Named Ishan. Ishan refers to Ishaha, which is Parameshwara, Mahadeva. Ishanaha is supposed to be northeastern direction. In fact, it rhymes because in India, Himalayas, India is supposed to be the eastern world, northeast, the abode of Parameshwara, Himalayas. And then you have Kubera, who is in the north direction. Kubera. And lastly, in the southeastern direction, you have Agni. So they are called Ashtadikpalaha. You also have the Ashtasiddhi, no? If you know Hanuman Chalisa, there is a verse which talks about, you know what it is? Ashtasiddhi nidike data asavaradina janaki mata. You remember that? Ashtasiddhi. And Nidhi is Navanidhi. 9 treasures. 9 treasures, and Siddhis are Ashtasiddhis. And these Ashtasiddhis are controlled by these 8 Dikpalakas. And there is a verse on the top I give you. Indraha Vayur Yamaschaiva Nairto Madhyamas Tatha Ishanascha Kuberascha Agnir Varuna Yevacha. Now all these 8 Dikpalas are covered in these 2 lines. Indra Vayur Yamaschaiva. Cha is actually end. It is a sandhi there. Yamaschaiva. Indraha Vayur Yamaschaiva Nairto Madhyamas Tatha Ishanascha Kuberascha Agnir Varuna Evacha. All these 8 are covered in these 2 verses.
But you have 9.
But now the 9th one is not, it's only a center, core, Madhyama.
Okay.
It is not a
It's not a
deity.
direction.
It is not a deity.
Understood. Okay.
They are surrounding that. It is only center, like you have a center and a circle, right?
Understood.
Now the interesting part of this is, it is a number if you total it, in any direction you put it, the first row, second row, third row, or first column, second column, third column, or even diagonally, it will add up to 15. Okay, that is an interesting part. I am going to show you the next slide where you will find it even more interesting. You see how it is, how mathematics and astronomy is included here. This is an amazing array of numbers. What you do is you place the first number, any number you take, you place the number in the eastern direction where number 1 is there. Here I have placed 21 as the first number, 22 in the next corner, north-west corner, and 23 in the south. And likewise, like you follow the same order as you followed before, and you put it and you total it, it will be exactly the same. Any column, any row, any diagonal you take, the number will be adding up to the same. You try it out. Put any number and calculate it. No, that is the amazing array that you have in the position of these Dikpalakas. It's a very interesting phenomenon. You see, it's so beautiful.
Yes, it's actually symmetrical, isn't it? If you connect up the
Very
lines,
symmetrical, and you can see the totaling is all done.
3 times the middle number.
So you take the diagonals, either diagonal or row or any column, you will find the total is same. But the position has to be fixed. No, starting position is Number 1, which is on the
East.
eastern side.
Then you go north.
And from there you follow the same sequence what I showed you before.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3 at the bottom, and 4 southwest, 5 in center, 6 in the corner, 7 in north, and 8 in southeast direction. If you place it in the same order
Yeah.
successively, you will get the same totals.
Yeah, what I meant is I took a pencil and just drew a line according to that, and then if you then look at the graph, it's symmetrical.
Yes. Yes. It's very good. So this is something which is amazing, and that's also a beauty. I did mention about how numbers are assigned to alphabets in one of the earlier sessions, remember? Like you have the telephone. Here is an example where positioning the numbers according to the Digbalagas reveals an amazing array of numbers, which is something very, very, very amazing. Okay, let's go to the... Now I'm going to tell you some of these important questions that come up and for which you need to answer. And some of these questions we covered earlier, but I want to give you a summary of the most important questions. Sapta Prasiddha Prashnaha. Important questions. Like Tat Kim Lekani. Tat Kim
Tat Upanetram.
Upanetram. Tat Kim
Tat Pustakam.
Tat Kim.
Chitram.
Very good.
Ganesha Chitram.
Very good. So you have understood what is meant by Kim. Kim means
What?
what. The next question is Kutra.
Trasti.
Pustaha Kutra asti.
Putrah Puratah asti.
Purataha asti. Correct. Very good. Chitram Kutra asti.
Prishtatah asti.
Trasti.
Correct. Sidmaha Kutra asti.
Manasya asti.
Vanani. Vanaha asti.
Vanah asti.
Aranye asti.
Aranye asti.
Aranye asti. Vane.
Vane asti. Vane asti.
Phalam Kutra asti.
Purataha.
Mama Purataka asti.
Pustaha.
Okay. The next one is Kati. Kati is how much? Kati Phalani Santi.
Tritiya.
Trini Phalani Santi.
Trini Phalani santi.
Trini Phalani Santi. Kati Lekanyaha Santi.
Chatur
Chatvari.
Ekam Dve
Trini.
Trini
Chatvari.
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 Chatvari Lekanyaha Santi. Very good. Very good. So Kati means how much. Kada. In fact, the word khab has also come from there. Kada is when. Bhavan kada prabhate uttishtati.
Aham.
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 Ah.
Prabhate.
Time.
Yeah.
Sapta.
6 o'clock சொல்லிக்கலாம். No, he asked when. He asked him kada.
On the 7 o'clock, what was
Okay.
the
Saptavadane.
Saptavadane.
Saptavadane uttishtati means 7 o'clock. I get that.
7
7 o'clock.
o'clock.
Okay. Bhavan
6 o'clock, but okay.
kada uttishtati.
Bhavan,
Bhavan is
I know, but I don't know how to. Aham Saptavadane Uttishta.
Saptavadane uttishtami.
Uttishtami. I don't know how to say 6 o'clock. I forgot. Sahavadane.
Shatvadane.
Shatvadane. Aham Shatvadane Uttishtayami. Bhavan Saptavadane Uttishtami.
Uttishtami. Uttishti.
Bhavan
Kada uttishtati.
kada griham gacchati.
aham
Ashtavadana.
ashtavadane griham gacchami.
Gachami.
Very good, very good. So that is, I'm going to, next slide I'm going to ask you more questions. So I'm preparing you for that one, okay. So kada is understood. The next one is kutaha. Kutaha means
From where?
where. From where. To give you an example, lekani patati. Lekani patati. Lekani kutaha patati?
Lekani uppari patati.
Hastasya.
Kutaha, from where?
Haste. Haste.
You will say from the hand,
From
but
the
you are not
I said
understood.
it's from on top. It's falling.
The way it is explained is hastakaha patati.
Hastakaha patati.
You have to say taha. You have to say taha.
Hastakaha.
Hastaha.
Hastakaha.
Kutaha. Kutaha. Bhavan kutaha agacchati.
Grihat.
Bhavan grihataha.
Grihataha.
Grihataha agacchati. Bhavan kutaha agacchati. Bhavan Chennaihi agacchati.
Agachati.
Chennai-taha.
Chennai.
You have to add
Chennai taha.
the letter taha.
Taha.
Taha is like
Hastataha.
taha. If you say from the city, city is nagara.
Chennai
Nagarataha. Nagarataha. From home means grihataha.
Rahataha.
From the forest means
Vanataha.
vanataha or aranyataha. Both are correct.
Aranyataha.
From the school,
Part
Vidyalayataha. Vidyalayataha.
Like Saraswati Vidyalaya.
Falani kuta patanti.
Vrikshataha.
Vrikshataha.
Vrikshataha patanti. Falani vrikshataha patanti. So you have to add the word taha to get your from where. Okay. Now katham. Katham is how. Aham katham vadami. How do I speak?
Vadami.
Loud. If I say loud, uchchaihi.
Chaihi. Vadami.
Aham uchchaihi vadami.
Vadami.
Bhavan shanaihi vadati.
Vadati.
Shanaihi means
Shanaihi.
low voice. Loud is uchchaihi.
Uchchaihi.
Opposite of uchchaihi is shanaihi.
Even in Tamil we say
Shanaihi.
Uchastani. Uchastani.
Chaihi.
Aham uchchaihi gayami.
Gayami.
I sing.
Yeah.
Aham shigram gacchami. Aham katham gacchami?
Shigram
Am
gacchami.
Shigram gacchami.
Shigram gacchami. Aham mandam gacchami.
Slow.
Slow.
Mandam means slow.
Antam is slow.
Mandam. Tamil also you say mandam only.
What do you say
Mandam
for
gacchami. Aham katham gacchami, mandam gacchami. Okay, and last is the question why. அதுக்கு என்ன அர்த்தம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவா தமிழ்ல கூட. கிமர்த்தம். கிமர்த்தம். அகம் கீதம் गायामि. किमर्थं गायामि?
Geetam.
आनंदार्थम
Anandartham Gayami.
आनंदार्थम गायामि because I enjoyed myself. Though it may not be very enjoyable to others. Aham आनंदार्थम गायामि. Okay. अतः लेखनी पतति. लेखनी कुतः पतति?
Hastakaha.
Hastataha.
Hastataha padati. Correct. Very good. Very good. So now you've understood the questions. Let's see. I'm going to ask you the question. I'm giving you the solution, the word to be used in the last one, and you have to answer it using that word. Okay?
Okay.
Kosham, I take it as a purse or a wallet. Okay? Kim. Kosham Kim asti.
What is pocket?
What is in
I
the
say
wallet?
money is there. Okay? How do you say? Kosham?
Kosham Dhanah.
Kosham
Dhanam
Dhanam
asti.
asti.
Kosham
Dhanam
Dhanam
asti.
asti. Dhanam asti. Money is Dhanam.
Yeah.
Kosham Dhanam asti. Simha kutra asti.
Simha.
Simha Arandyanam.
Aranye.
Aranye.
Aranye asti.
Asti. Aranye asti. Forest. It lives in forest. Kati phalani santi. Let us say 5 fruits.
Okay. Panchafalani.
Panchafalani.
Panchafalani
Santi.
santi. Very good. Suryodayam kada asti.
Saptavadine asti.
Saptavadane. Suryodayam Saptavadane asti.
Suryodayam saptavadane asti. Ganga kutaha pravagati.
Ganga Himalaya Pravati.
Himalayataha.
Ganga Himalayataha pravagati. Very good. Excellent. Ganga Himalayataha. From Himalaya it flows. Pravagati. Simham katam garjayati.
Simham Uchchaihi Garjayati.
No, Uchchaihi garjayati. Uchchayati. Saha kimartam padati.
Saha Jnana
Jnanartham.
Jnanodayam. Vidya.
Vidya.
Vidyartam.
Vidyartham.
Vidyartam
Vidyartam
padati.
padati.
To get knowledge. Vidya means knowledge.
Jnanam is not knowledge.
Jnana
Wisdom.
means a little higher plane.
Wisdom. But that is
The
ideally what you
general
are
one
looking for.
is Vidya, is general knowledge. Superior knowledge.
Superior.
Saha kimartam padati.
Vidyartham.
Vidyartham patati. Simham katam garjayati.
Vidyartam padati. He studies.
Uchchaihi, right? Uchchaihi garjayati.
Uchchaihi. Uchchaihi.
Uchchaihi garjayati.
Okay. Well, let us see. Some words I am going to give you, which probably some of you are aware of. Vrikshaha. I am going to give you the names of some trees, popular trees. Narikelaha. Narikelaha means what? Coconut. When you do Naivedyam, you say Narikela. Narikela Kantatvayam.
Correct.
That means you break it into 2 halves.
Yeah.
Narikela
Kantatvayam.
Kantatvayam means coconut split into 2 pieces.
Correct.
Narikela Kantatvayam. Tvayam. Okay. Kadali Phalam.
Banana.
What is Kadali Phalam? Everybody knows. Banana. Ambra Phalam.
Easy.
Mango.
Am in Hindi comes from the word Ambraha.
Mango tango.
Ambreshwar. So some people have the name Ambreshwar. Ambraha is referring to mango. Ichuhu.
Shuhu is sugar cane. Okay.
Ichuhu is sugar cane. Sugar cane. Bane Rupa Uche Kodanta Panchatan Matra Sayaka. Lalita Sahasranam, we have that. Mano Rupe Ichu.
She has
Mind
Ikshu in the hand.
is like sugar cane. Mano Rupe Ichu Kodanta. And the bow that she has got is Ichugan. Ichu is a sugar cane bow. Ambal has got sugar cane bow in her hand. That is as sweet as the sugar cane. Her mind. Mano Rupechu Kodanta. Panchatan Matra Sayaka. Those arrows, they are flowers. She holds 5 flowers in her hands. Can you anyone imagine a bow made of sugar cane and the arrows made of flowers? How soft it will be, right? So she doesn't want to hurt you. She wants to just control the 5 senses using the sugar cane because she's got a very sweet heart. Mano Rupecha Kodanta Panchatan Matra Sayaka. So such a beautiful Sahasranama. Fanasaha.
Jackfruit.
Jackfruit. In Marathi also you get fanas.
Yeah. Fanaswadi.
Fanaswadi, correct. Because there are a lot of jackfruit trees.
Yeah.
That is why you got Fanaswadi. Nimbaha. Nimbu.
Nimbu.
Nimbu. Actually, it is written
Neem is a
different.
lime.
Nimbaha is
Neem is not a
actually
lime.
referred to neem.
Neem.
Nimbu is referring to lime.
Lime.
That is
Yeah.
different.
Nimbaha is
Nimbaha is
Nimbu is different.
Nimbaha is referring to neem. So these are the 6 trees. There are more. As we go along, we'll tell you more. But I thought I'll give you just at random 6 of these names. The beauty of poetry. Now, how it is so beautiful. Earlier I did explain to you that in Sanskrit you can combine 2 nouns, noun plus verb or verb plus verb to give a different meaning. Here it's actually splitting up the sentence into the smallest piece, each one having a different meaning. These actually blended into our own poetry and our compositions. Now this one I have taken from Muthuswami Tikeshwar Kriti called Maye, which is set in Tarangani Ragam. Beautiful composition. Dikshidhar composition. These are Sanskrit. Now the format here is called Go Puchayati. Pucham means what? Pucham means tail. Hanuman has got Pucham, tail. Puchayati. It is called Puchayati because a cow's tail, if you look at it, it is thick and then it tapers like this into a small piece. So here also the sentence kind of tapers like that. Go Puchayati. So there is a line there which is Sarasakaye. Sarasakaye is one. Kaye is actually the compassionate face, the lovely. Sarasam means beautiful. A lovely and compassionate face. Rasakaye. It's all coming in one line.
One line.
Sarasakaye, Rasakaye. Sa is omitted, become Rasakaye. Having the essence of sweetness. Rasam.
Rasam.
Rasam means essence. Even the food that you take, rasam, is essence. It's the essence of sweetness. Rasakaye. Sakaye. Sakaye actually means Rupam and Arupam. With and without Rupam. Aye is the last word. Aye is like Chellama Kupadrilla, Mummy or Mom Kupadrilla, called that. I marry Aye அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு Dikshidhar calls Ambal as Aye. So you find 4 words split from one word. And it is tapering down like an inverted pyramid. So it's a beautiful form of poetry. I'm going to show you the other one also, which is the opposite of this. It is called Sroto Avaham. Sroto Avaham, you know, when you have a rivulet, small stream, and there are many such streams, they all join together and become a big river. So it is called Sroto Avaham. It becomes a big river, starting with very small rivulets. So here, in one of these compositions, it starts with the word Sam, which is a small rivulet or small stream, you can say. Sam. Shankaran, I told you the first class. Shankaram, Sam means auspicious. Sam, Prakasham. Prakasham is light. Swarupa Prakasham, light of self form. Tattva Swarupa Prakasham, the light of truth's form. Satya Prakasham, truth's form, which is actually the divine, the ultimate. Sakala Tattva Swarupa Prakasham,
Everything.
which is even beyond that, all the deities included, the Swarupa Prakasham. And finally comes with the last line, Shiva Shakti Adi Shakta Tattva Swarupa Prakasham. That's how the song ends. You see how it has come like a ladder almost. So beautiful. And this is from the composition Tyagaraja Yoga Vaibhavam Sadashivam. Tyagaraja Yoga Vaibhavam Sadasrayami. Asrayami. It is again a Dikshidhar composition. Very, very beautiful. This. I learnt it from Mahapariva. He explains this, what is his the Go Puchayati as well as the Sroto Avaham. He has explained how it is come, how Sanskrit is blended into such a beautiful poetry. Okay, I'm going to teach you some Subhashitam, which is one which is very, very beautiful here. You know, this also I learned from one of these lectures from Mahapariva. He was addressing Sanskrit college, and nobody knows what subject he's going to talk about. He came and sat down. Big audience, all students, everybody sitting there. Enlightened audience, including Rajaji at the time. He starts with this. Artha Turanam na gurur na bandhuhu Kama Turanam na vayam na lajja. Stops there. And says, does anybody know the other two lines? He asks the person who is principal of Sanskrit college. He said, I don't know. So then somebody in the audience raises his hand. Calls him here. The person. He doesn't talk to Periva directly. He talks to the principal, saying that I know the other two lines, and he tells him. So he in turn tells the remaining two lines. And Mahaperiva asks him, how do you know? He said, I learnt it from this man. He told me. So he calls him, call him here. His name is Swaminathan. He was a senior IAS officer in Delhi. So how do you know this? He says, I learnt it from my grandfather. My grandfather taught me when I was a child. Then Periva says, this is a family, how old people transfer their knowledge to younger ones. You must learn from him. These own families, things prevail, knowledge passed on from one generation to another. So the remaining two lines are Vidya Turanam na Sukam na Nidra Kshuda Turanam na Ruchir na Pakvaha. Artha Turanam means one who is after wealth. Dharmartha, Kama, Moksham. There are four pursuits. Dharma, Artha. Artha is wealth. Material pleasures. Artha, Turanam. One who is after money, who is after material wealth, material pleasures. Na Guru, na Bandhuhu. He is neither Guru
Nor a friend.
nor relative. He doesn't care. Na Guruhu, na Bandhuhu. Kama, Turanam, na Bhayam, na Lajja. Kama Turanam is one who is after sensual pleasures. He has neither fear nor any shame. Na Bhayam, na Lajja. Vidya Turanam, na Sukam, na Nidra. One who is the pursuit of knowledge. A serious student, for example, he doesn't have any,
Sleep.
bodily pleasure. Sukam, na Sukam. Na Nidra.
Not sleep.
Burns the midnight lamp.
Right.
He doesn't have proper sleep because he is always thinking, how should I, like Vidya does, stays till 11 o'clock in the night awake doing homework, right? Vidya Turanam na Sukam na Nidra.
Absolute pursuit of knowledge, no doubt.
So those who are serious about it, they cannot sleep nor have the pleasure of going to a game or something. Kshuda Turana na ruchihi na pakvaha. Kshuda means hunger. One who is hungry,
Na ruchi.
na ruchihi,
Na
he
ruchi.
doesn't
Taste.
Not
bother about
yeah,
taste. Na pakvaha. He doesn't even care whether it is properly cooked
properly
or
cooked or
not.
not.
Even if it is half cooked, he eats it because he is so
hungry.
hungry. So this is a beautiful 4-line Subhashitam, which I always remember from the days I heard him about this, in audio about this. Okay.
Do you?
I'll also tell you a nice poetic verse here. You see how the rhyme goes, right? Like in English poetry also you have rhyming. Here also you have the rhyming. Dinesha Vamsa Mandanam Mahesha Chapa Mandanam Kandanam. Dinesha Vamsa Mandanam. Dinesh is what? Some people have.
Right.
The name is Dinesh, right? What does Dinesh mean?
Jewel.
Dinam Ishaha. Who is the Dinam Ishaha? Who rises every day?
So, sun.
Surya. Surya.
Surya. Dinesha Vamsam means Surya Vamsam. Surya Vamsathal yaar Tilakan? The jewel of Surya Vamsam is who?
Rama.
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 Rama. Mahesha Chapa Khandanam. Chapa means bow. Mahesha means
Shiva.
Shiva.
Lord Shiva.
Parameshwaran. Mahadevan. Parameshwaruடைய வில்லத்தானே முறிக்கிறார் அவரை. He broke Parameshwara when he went for Sita Swayamvaram. At that time, Janaka tells whoever breaks this bow, she will marry my daughter.
Oh, okay.
Mahesha Chapa Kandan, one who broke Shiva's bow. Munindra Samta Ranjanam, who delights the sages. Muni means sages. Samta Ranjanam, he delights sages. Surari Vanda Banjanam, who we are actually praising the destroyer of Asuras. Banjanam means destroying. Banjana. So this is a poetic verse in praise of Lord Rama. You see how the words are coming. Mandanam, Kandanam, Ranjanam, Banjanam. That's a kind of rhyme. So you'll find in Sanskrit poetry, they are so beautiful verses that you will enjoy the meaning. And it all refers to one person in this case. Okay. Next will be your exercises, which are, you have to do it for next week. And these two I have given you. I am going to give you one concluding prayer, which is in praise of Lord Shiva, and it is also very beautifully done. Some of the words you know very well. Karacharana Kritam,
Karacharana Kritam,
Vakayajam,
Vakayajam,
Karmajam va,
Karmajam va,
Shravana Nayanajam,
Shravana Nayanajam,
Va,
Va,
Manasam va Aparadam,
Manasam va Aparadam,
Vihitam Amavihitam,
Vihitam Avahitam,
Va Sarva Vedas Shamasva, Jaya Jaya
Jaya Jaya
Karunabde,
Karunabde,
Sri Mahadeva Shambho,
Sri Mahadeva Shambho,
Kara Charana Kritam. Karam means what?
hands,
Charanam means
feet,
leg. Kara Charanam Kritam. Whatever is done with my hands and feet. Vak Kayajam.
Speaking.
Vak is speech. Kaya means body. Vak Kayajam. Karmajam.
Karma.
Do again.
Whatever actions have done. Shravana Nayanajam. Shravana is hearing.
Yes.
Nayanajam. Va Manasam.
Mind.
Va Aparadam.
Whatever
Aparadam means
mistakes,
the sins
punishment.
that I have committed.
With all
The
of these.
faults, with all these limbs. Vihitam, Amavihitam means those which are prescribed. Vihitam, prescribed rituals. Amavihitam means those which are not prescribed. The rituals prescribed are you have to do Sandhya Vandanam saying, which is Vihitam, which is prescribed ritual. Amavihitam, some rituals are not even prescribed. Some prescribed, some not prescribed. Va sarvam edat. With all that, Kshamaswa, please
Excuse.
forgive me. Please forgive me my faults. Jaya Jaya Karunabde, O compassionate, victorious Sri Mahadeva Shambho. It is in praise of Lord Shiva.
So are we saying with the rituals that are both prescribed and not prescribed, you're asking for forgiveness by performing that or
No, for not performing.
for not performing it?
Vihitam va sarvameda shabdati. We are asking forgiveness for all those prescribed and unprescribed rituals. Sarvameta.
We have to
Shavaswa.
do, like with the devotion, we have to do all the rituals.
So-
we have not done it.
Some you follow, some you are not able to follow. You do so many things with your limbs. For all that,
Whatever mistakes
aparadam,
you
please, chamaswa means, please
forgive.
Actually,
forgive
this
me.
sloka we have to
That
tell
is
in the
a
night
request.
before we sleep.
So that is
Correct, but it's correct.
a concluding prayer seeking forgiveness of all your sins from Mahadeva Shambho.
I used to say this prayer before.
So with
sleeping
that,
at night.
we conclude today's lesson, and next week I won't be here, so it will be the following Sunday only. Okay? Nama Parvati Pataye.
Har Har Mahadeva.